Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. We're back with Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, Chapter 163. Really quick, if you could like the video for me, please, I greatly appreciate it. Now, link is in the description to Twitch. You can see them. I gotta think what shoulder it's over. That it's right there. If you follow on Twitch, you could be here Tuesday night when the chapter goes live. When the chapter goes live, you could be here Tuesday night, and the chapter will come out tomorrow morning. This one's not coming out tomorrow morning. You'll see this one should be Sunday. Or I should be talking. It should be Sunday. But this upcoming Tuesday for 164, you'll come here. You can react to it live. It'll be up Wednesday morning. So there's that. Last chapter was Dokja being stabbed using first person on Jeongyak and beating up on Nirvana and saying cool stuff. And then it quickly being revealed by the Dokja because it's like, oh, the fight's about to end. Quickly being revealed all the orders of the strongest incarnations in the Soul Dome, and that's where we are. And Dokja's talking hot, and I like it. And let's just see like what's cashed out. Here we go. The second strongest incarnation in the Soul Dome currently is the leader of the Salvation Church, Nirvana. Damn it! What the hell is this? Then who's the strongest? What's going to happen to us then? Rubble, destruction. Ah! The monsters reached all the way here. They're freaking out. Current number of incarnations, 89,001. Army man. What the heck is going on? If Nirvana isn't the strongest, that means Dokja's predictions were off. What do we do now? You know what's funny? Or not funny. Everyone, it's interesting to like listen to them or listen to all the random people, whatever. But you have GA here. I'm pretty sure Hyung Sung might believe that he might say like, I believe Dokja might be the strongest. But I want to hear like more of what everyone's thinking. Like, if Dokja's name hasn't come up yet, and we listen to Dokja on a lot of things, surely he has to be the strongest, right? But does that make any sense? I don't know. Let me just shut up. I believe. Dun, da, 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 da. All right, that's a cool panel, by the way. It's a cool panel, by the way. Okay. You're going to show me what death is? Don't be ridiculous. I cannot die. No matter what I do, I can never experience what it is to truly die. If I could die that easily, I wouldn't have put myself through all this suffering. So you actually want to die. Can Dokja make this happen? You find solace in seeing other people die because you yourself cannot die. That's why you've been spreading the Salvation Church's doctrine. You wanted to vicariously experience death through them by watching them live their one and only lives. Because you wanted to share their emotions and become one with them. It feels crazy when someone's talking to you, right? Your understanding of the character Nirvana Mobius hasn't increased. When I mean like talking to like the real you, the person that's in there. Get off your high horse. Is that why you wanted to become one with Jeongyak? You believe that you can erase your existence by becoming one with Jeongyak, don't you? Reincarnation is a stigma that belongs to the highest of the constellations. In order for you to undo its effects, you needed the help of an even more powerful constellation. That's a cold panel. It seems I severely underestimated you. I get that a lot. Just kill me now. As you said, I'm not afraid to die. But you better remember this. I will come back to life over and over again. And when I do, I will kill each and every one of your companions and have them suffer the greatest pain known to mankind. Just as I did to your mother. No, he didn't. He didn't. Nah, he's bluffing. He bluffing. He bluffing. You met my mother? Personal skill, the fourth wall is shaking. Yes. She was quite an admirable mother. I took great joy in making her submit to me. And he bluffing. As you already know, there's nothing I enjoy more than corrupting the hearts of honorable people. Oh, Dokja. No. Ugh. It's shaking. I've got you now. Character Nirvana Mobius used 108 worries level 2. I still remember so clearly how she squirmed as she begged me to spare her life. Come on, Dokja. You see through it. See through it. I know that mother wouldn't have done that. Right. I was about to, that's what I was going to say. Dokja, you don't think you don't even think that lady, well, I don't think he thinks his mother is honorable. So for Nirvana to be like he does these things to honorable people, that already right there is red flag. Like, that lady isn't honorable. She did so much to me. That's what Dokja would be saying. But then for him to say this, and he's like, my mom wouldn't do that. She wouldn't have done that. Shaking violently. Wow, Master Run. Please save this world. You can just abandon this world anytime you want. But this is the voices I just heard. Is now question, talking out loud. Is 108 worries affecting Dokja, or is it affecting Zhengyak? Zhengyak, you finally accepted me. And yes. I see that you're here too. Wow. I'm inside Zhengyak's soul. You must have snuck in here while the fourth wall was shaking. It was a mistake for you to come here. The rule of probability is very loosely applied when you're inside someone's soul. Okay. That means Nirvana can freely use the powers of the stories they've accumulated over the years. That's not fair, but okay. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Okay. This is the same, like, speech bubble stuff that constellations get when they start talking. I am Nirvana Mobius. I am the one who guides lost souls to the state of Nirvana. That's creepy. The predator jaw, that's pretty creepy. That must be Nirvana's true self. Hold on. Nirvana, do you know how reincarnation works? Your soul cannot travel to the underworld when you die because it's bound to Mandala's protector. By the laws of the high constellations, your soul just repeatedly possesses an empty vessel, which was birthed at the moment of your death. What are you trying to say? You're not immortal. So Nirvana can die. It just depends when you kill Nirvana. Am I picking up what Dokja's putting down? Like, if you kill Nirvana at a certain point. So, like, okay, so Nirvana dies, and then the soul is being transferred to an empty vessel when it's birthed. So if you somehow were to kill Nirvana in that transfer period, then Nirvana could just, like, cease to exist. That am I picking up what's being put down? You're not immortal. Let me continue. You may have had many bodies until now, but you only have one soul. Nonsense. All right? Hands are swooping in. What's this? The pages? What's happening? Oh, okay. What's going on? Interesting. I don't understand. Something's blocking. It looks cool, but I don't know what's going on. What have you done? If we were out in the real world, my body would have been torn to pieces from that attack. Okay? But that's not how things work here. I am in control of Junghyak's body right now. That means we are currently inside Junghyak's soul. Okay. Oh, that's a cool panel. Fudge. That's a cool looking panel. I need that. All right, let's continue. So we are currently inside Junghyak's soul, as well as my own. Oh. Personal skill, the fourth wall has been activated. So we actually get to see what I never expected I would get to see what it looked like. Wow. I never thought I'd see what the fourth wall actually looked like. And it's... I never thought I'd get to see what it looked like. That's cool. It's like a bajillion pages. Can we just get glimpses? King's qualification, the one worthy of the throne must be braver than the rest. The throne does not want, must at least have a black flag to sit on the throne. This is like early series stuff. Do not cling, do not blame, sorry perish yet to arrive. Accept the fate, beings who must accept their existence. Despite such misconceptions, Dokja thrive in. Storytellers by nature and their instincts are further fueled. Here's a scenario that is designed by Dokja. I'm just trying to see. It's painful to start all over again. Everything will be returned to the original state. My companions will lose their memories, and the life I lived will be erased. Everything repeats itself. This must be Dokja, excuse me. This must be Junghyak talking about regressing. Hey, those are that's what this right here at the bottom. But it's painful to start all over again. Everything will be returned to the original state. My companions will lose their memories, and the life I lived will be erased. Everything repeats itself. That has to be Junghyak talking about regressing. That has to be what that is. Has to be. Has to be. I would love to zoom in, but there's probably nothing on these pages. Like, these two pages look like the same exact thing. It's probably just different blurbs. Are there any other pages that have words on them that I can read? I don't do this because it makes it hard to edit. All right. This is cool. I definitely thought that I was gonna use the split screen of Dokja and Junghyak as a thumbnail, but I'm definitely using the fourth wall as a thumbnail. That looks really freaking cool. Oh no, I'm gonna need 3 images, so I need one more. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's go get this Nirvana one. Let's go get this Nirvana one. Yeah, let's go get this one. Fourth wall, it looks really nice. The art is just incredible. It looks really nice. All right. Okay. So, I have to actually talk about this chapter. It's a good chapter. It was so short, but it was a good chapter. The whole them like, it's interesting for Dokja to be like using first person, and for Nirvana to come in here, and then to be like, oh, right now, like me and Junghyak's soul is kind of like mixed a little bit. They're not, if they're not mixed, they're at least close enough together for Nirvana to be accessing both of them. Well, he is inside of him, so the idea of that is just interesting in of itself. Actually seeing like a visual manifestation of the fourth wall is something I just never thought I would ever see. Never thought I would actually see a actual wall of TWSA that literally protects them. That's just really cool. Like, that's just a really cool way to visualize that. Where it's just like the fourth wall. It's like the series itself is protecting him from everything that's happened. That's just a cool way to visualize that. I don't even, how does this play out? I have no idea. Like, I have no idea how this even plays out. I thought we might have been maybe this is just how Dokja perceives the fourth wall to be, not what it actually is. Maybe I would say yes and no, for the simple fact of it's not like Dokja's inside of his own head, like actually like thinking about what the fourth wall would be. Like, he's actually, it feels like he's actually like inside of his soul. It's weird that he's inside of his own soul. But that's what it feels like, because he mentioned that. So maybe this is what I don't know. It could be either or. It could literally be either or. I'm just thinking, like, because he said, well, you're inside of my soul and you're inside of Junghyak's as well. I think like Junghyak's soul just being black and nothingness makes sense because of the despair that he's gone through and regressing and everything. And this whole fourth wall thing would make sense too if they're both tied together at this current point in time. I'm still wondering what how Dokja can kill Nirvana. Still wondering about that. I wonder if it is like right at that transfer moment where Nirvana dies, and just as the soul's about to inhabit another vessel, if you kill the soul, then Nirvana can die. I wonder if that's how that goes. Actually explaining how reincarnation works and just giving us like a basis where it's just like, it's your same soul, right? Your same soul, like your soul is energy. And so it's your same soul. Like, your soul isn't gonna waver or get old or all that stuff. That's usually the physical body that does that. So it's just like your soul just hops over. It just pops over. So I wonder how that process works whenever Junghyak regresses. Right? I wonder how that process works. It's like, because if it's bound and the soul's only going back because it's bound by the mandala effect. Whenever things like reset after being regressed, what, like, is it because it's bound by the mandala effect where it's just like, it's not like, I guess like Nirvana's soul isn't stripped of everything and brought back. It just stays. I think that could be the case. It just stays. But then it's weird. It's a weird one. It's weird. So like, let's say, I think I tried to use this example before, but let's just say, right? Say Nirvana was some dude before this. Junghyak's soul might be stuck in a time loop due to his unknown stigma. That's true. True. I was thinking, like, for Nirvana, let's say Nirvana was a soldier, just some random soldier dude, and came across Jungyak in like the second round, and in the second round, see, this is where does that even work? Because it's like Nirvana says, if I die, it's like if Nirvana dies, just gets dumped into the body of a vessel that was just born. So in order for Nirvana to even be relevant, that's the word I'm looking for. Like, all that time would have to pass for Nirvana to become of age, to gain power, to gain these experiences and all that stuff in order to even face Jungyak again. So like what I'm thinking is, there's like, how would Nirvana have had the time to reincarnate and still know who Jungyak is, unless, see, this is where I get confuzzled, right? So Nirvana clearly met Jungyak as the Nirvana that we see, and Nirvana knows that Jungyak can regress, and we still don't know if Nirvana knows this because Jungyak told Nirvana that he can regress, or he regressed and Nirvana still had all of their memories and then ran into Jungyak again, and Jungyak remembered too, and that's how Nirvana knew. But where I get hung up at is maybe Nirvana's soul reincarnates within the same regression up until Jungyak regresses. I feel like I'm kind of confused. That's why it's taking forever for me to spit it out. Let's say Nirvana dies, reincarnates, and then grows up into the Nirvana that we see and meets Jungyak, and then Jungyak regresses. Now, when Jungyak regresses, does Nirvana's soul stay in the body that it was in, or does the regression take Nirvana's soul back to its previous body, since everything just resets to that point? You get what I mean? So if everything resets, then Nirvana soul, what happens to Nirvana's soul? That's what I'm kind of like stuck on, and I feel like the series will tell me eventually, but that's what I'm stuck on. Like, if Nirvana died and then reincarnated, and then Jungyak regresses, does Nirvana's soul go back into its previous body, or does it just stay in this limbo until the vessel that Nirvana's supposed to be in is born, and then it just hops in there? I don't know. The series is definitely gonna tell me. The series always does a good job at telling you exactly what's going on when they want you to know. When they want you to know, they tell you. So I'm not worried about not ever getting this answer. I just want to know because I'm curious. But other than that, being confused by Nirvana stuff, I think that's all I got. I'm gonna splash myself with water. I think that might be all I got. I would love to keep reading, but I don't have the luxury of having another chapter available to me on Webtoons, so we'll call it here. This should be coming out on Sunday, if not Sunday, Monday. This should be coming out Sunday. Have a good one. I appreciate you guys. If you're in the stream, stick around a little bit. I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. But YouTube, I'll see you later. Have a good one, and I'll see you on Wednesday morning for YouTube. Peace out.